it's Linda Medeiros, director with the Paper Chef and host of What's Linda Cooking. Today, I am doing a quick marinated pork tenderloin in my Deluxe Air Fryer. And then I'm going to do kind of a little, almost like a veggie hash alongside. So, because I've got some potatoes, I've got some onions, I've got a tiny bit of red pepper left, and a small little zucchini that the woodchuck or the deer did not get. So I'm gonna put all that together and make kind of like a hash. So stick around and see what I'm doing. I made a quick marinade with just some brown sugar, probably about a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar, a couple of tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and then just a little bit of soy sauce. And I didn't have my citrus press, so I had to use the lime. And I should have probably put lemon in it, but some salt, pepper, rotisserie seasoning, about a teaspoon of that rotisserie seasoning. Whisked it all up and then put it in my bag with my pork tenderloin. Notice I only have one pork tenderloin. That's really all I needed for this. Put it on the spit, ready to go, and just lined it all up with that delicious marinade on it. Next stop, we're just putting this in the Deluxe Air Fryer. Easy, easy. That's what I love about the Deluxe Air Fryer. We can put that in, and it's rotisserie. Don't need to go to the supermarket for rotisserie food. Put it on for about 20 minutes. That's about at the rotisserie section, and let it go. In the meantime, I made a little bit of hash. I put some bacon fat in my skillet, my cast iron skillet. I love cast iron skillet for things like that. So easy. So put the bacon fat in there, and you can use whatever fat of your choice. Cut up some potatoes fairly small. I diced those fairly small because I wanted these to cook in the amount of time that I had for the pork tenderloin. So cut those up really, really small with the chef's knife. If you do not have a chef's knife, you absolutely need to get one. It is one of those tools that I reach for time and time again. Then I just had a little bit of red pepper left over, so I decided to throw that in there and a little bit of onion. I had, this onion sitting around, so I decided to throw that in there. And really, hash really does need onion in it. Just stirred it around, and I did add a little bit of water also that you're not seeing. Added some seasoned salt and a little bit of my onion dip mix. I had a lonely little zucchini that my deer and my woodchuck did not get yet, so I just threw that in there also. Now you can put whatever kind of veggies that you want. That's what I love about this particular recipe. And any kind of hash. You can do this as a main dish and just heap in a bunch of different veggies and maybe some beans or some other type of protein. It would be perfect. Now I had a French baguette, so I decided that I was going to make a little bit of garlic toast. So into my 1 cup prep bowls, I melted a little bit of butter, added some of that onion dip mix and a little bit of garlic, just brushed it on with the chef's basting brush, set it into my Deluxe Air Fryer to cook. Easy, easy, easy little add-on. Mixed up, I cooked this a little bit too much, but that's okay because it still tasted great. Added some zucchini at the end so it wouldn't end up being mush because the potatoes and the other veggies take a little bit longer than those zucchini did. Okay, everybody, this is done. So what I'm going to do is we have a nice little holder for the air fryer, and I ended up putting it on for 25 minutes. And look how nice that looks. Now this is going to sit for just a little bit. And while that's sitting, I have my garlic bread, kind of garlic toast here. So we're just going to put that in and put that on. I like to put it on for air fry for about 5 minutes. 4 or 5 minutes. I'm going to do 5. And that should be done. This is going to rest for a few, maybe 5 minutes, and then I'm going to slice it up. Okay, so this is cool enough to handle, and I let it sit for about 5 minutes. And I did sneak a little taste of this, and I have to tell you, it's really, really good. So I'm just gonna pull these off to get off, because you don't want to be slipping this stuff off. So then I'm just going to take this and just kind of slip that off, that spit. There we go. This should be done pretty well. So let me, and usually this will feed Michael and I think my mother's gonna have some of this too. So this will feed all of us, all three of us. Okay, now if you wanted to tie this up, you definitely could. I did not tie it up. Sometimes I do. I tie it up and just, you know, just to make it a little bit more uniform, and so forth. And believe it or not, one of these will feed Michael and I, and we will have enough left over for Michael the next day. So let me plate this up, and I'll show you how it looks all together with this hash. And what I also love about the hash, let me move the camera a little bit. What I love about this hash is if you're a vegetarian, you could just load this up with veggies and maybe a little bit of beans or something like that. And this could be a meal all on its own. So let me throw a couple of pieces, if I can get it off the fork, of the pork tenderloin. And having this marinated, it just, you know, just kind of falls apart. And then I'm gonna take one of, oops, and I burned it as always. User error. The garlic toast right here. So this is what's for dinner tonight. What are you having? Shout it out, because I would love to hear what you're having for dinner also. Thanks for now, and don't forget, sharing is caring, so share this along to your friends. Bye for now.